Alright, I want to do an update video on Miss Cleo. Can you hear her? Where are ya? Hi, come out. There you are. So Cleo, we've moved her out of group living into this room called Step Down, which has nice big windows, a small room where she can be by herself and she can be out of a cage, so that we can see how she's doing in the litter box. She has had a history of litter box difficulties, and you know, in all these years and thousands of cats, very, very few have been unsolvable. But they do require the right owner. And this is a declawed cat in the front. And declawed cats do tend, I mean, they're popular because people, you know, like to protect their furniture, but they do often have litter box issues. And one of the theories is that their feet hurt, and it hurts to stand in the litter. But cats who have litter box issues, number one reason for cats being turned into shelters, are also often cats that are very sensitive, and Siamese, of course, are sensitive. And so we look then for a home as well with very low stress. So no kids, no dogs, a homebody type person. One person would be ideal, quieter, smaller home, not someone who travels a lot, and then someone who is willing to be a little flexible in the litter box department. So here's what we're doing here that's working. I've got two boxes for her. This box, which is actually called a jumbo box, it's slightly larger than your normal size litter box that you buy, and she uses this one. And I scoop it every day, and once a week dump my litter out and you know, kind of clean it really well and give her a fresh one. Yes, you do. And then I'm offering this one as well. Now she's just moved up here, so she hasn't yet used this one. I'm trying a new litter in here called Smart Cat. It's made out of grass, believe it or not, or grass-based, and it's very, very soft. So one of the things with declawed cats is using something that is very soft. No pellets, nothing that's going to hurt their feet, because again, we know that often their feet are very sore, and so then they stand on pellets or whatever in the box and they associate that pain with the box. So we don't want that happening. So we want a home that's going to give her two boxes. We want a home that's going to scoop every day. Now, she is once a day for urine, and she's actually about only once every 48 hours for stool. She doesn't poo that often. She's not an enormous eater. We have her on some urinary tract specific food, and I mix in a little bit of Fancy Feast Gold. And that's because when she moved here a couple of weeks ago, she really wasn't eating that well for me and had been on the urinary tract food. Couldn't get her to eat much, so I mixed in some Fancy Feast Gold. She's eating that. She's eating Fancy Feast, turkey with gravy she really likes. But she's not a huge eater, which is great. She's not an avid crazy eater. She does like these type of homes, these little cubby beds, so we have a couple of those we'll send with her. She comes with all sorts of goodies. I will happy to send a bag of this grass-based litter if she does end up using it. I've got several different kinds I'm trying with her, but so far, honestly, I haven't had any litter box issues with her, and she's been here a couple of weeks. Now, the caveat to that is, I've had her in a caged environment downstairs, a big, large caged environment, and even in the caged environment with multiple sections, I offered two boxes. So that really is key. I'm not interested in any adoption that's not going to offer two boxes, and that's not going to scoop regularly, and that's not going to be considerate of the type of litter that they use. If someone who just wants to buy whatever's on sale, or isn't really thinking about the size of the litter, or maybe the smell of the litter, because cats often don't like the scented litters, then this is not going to be a good placement. But again, she is succeeding here in the litter box, and You know, again, we've done thousands and thousands of cats and seen very, very few that in the right situation can't, you know, they can succeed. They can succeed. So the situation is a combination of providing the right litter boxes and providing the right environment, and of course a connection with the person and the cat. This is a lovely cat in good health. All health reasons have been ruled out for any possible litter box issues. She's got beautiful, beautiful soft fur. She's perfect weight. She is not, she's playful, but she's not crazy highly active. She's very personable. I said beautiful soft fur, but wow, every time I pet her, I'm like, wow. She talks, which is nice. She makes good eye contact. She has an old eye injury on her left eye, so there's a little bit of a white area, but there's nothing to worry about with that. And all other systems are just great. So a healthy cat, good long life ahead of her as far as we can see. Nice, easygoing gal. You know, no difficulties in her upkeep. If you like the interactive Siamese personality. Now, females different than males. You're not going to pick her up and throw her over your shoulder and hold her upside down like a baby and blow bubbles on her stomach. That's a male thing. So she's a little bit more of a prima donna than that, but she's very, very sweet and very friendly. And as you can see, I mean, really very social. Came right out at, remember when I started the video, came right out and interacted right away. So really, really a nice, nice cat. Beautiful blue point snowshoe gal, and you know, no fees. We can do a trial adoption if you want to try her out. That means you're going to give her 1 month. We're going to ask you to at least to commit to 1 month to see how it goes. And I'm happy to do that if that would convince the right person. No fees to take this gal. We just want to get her home, get her into the right situation. Having her here at the center is just not the right situation by any means for her. She really needs to bond with somebody. Siamese, very people-oriented. She certainly is. So we are looking for her soulmate.